Hi, everyone. Let me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hello, everyone. Hey, thanks a lot, everyone. One people from Rumble as the first one here is Rumble. We're gonna have bets. We're not allowed. I was gonna say fake bets every time to see who comes on first. Is it Rumble? Is it Twitter? Is it YouTube? And of course, well, listen, you guys, I can't thank you enough. To be honest with you. Hey, I got some nice stuff from Anika. Anika does, paintings, drawings. She's very creative, artistically, of course, but had done some creations for fables, fairy tales, or whatever about giants and trolls. But she goes, "I hope you're not insulted." I said, "Insulted? No, trolls. Okay, not the ones here. The real trolls. The stories of the trolls. I'm, born in the 70s. I've heard some old stories about the trolls. You hear about the trolls under the bridge. These stories have gone on for an eternity. But she does some nice drawings. I hope she doesn't mind me showing them. A couple of them are really nice. I see some Masonic symbols in that. But here's one that I loved that I had to show. Reminded me a little bit of someone I knew. I thought it was awesome. Look at that. Perfect. So obviously, since I'm so egocentric and narcissistic, like everybody says, I'm going to assume that she just assumes that I'm a very giant researcher. You know, that was awesome. Thank you, Anika. I love you very much for that, and supporting me for the 100,000, my birthday, and everything that's going on. And she mentions, Bruce, about a documentary that I should be doing about the research. Well, I'll tell you what, you're not the first person that said that. And of course I will. Yeah, no, you can be sure of it. Right. But when I showed this at the beginning, I wanted people to understand that I wasn't in it for money. Even it takes money, but I'm not in it for the money. And I'm not, selling books. I'm not, and there's nothing wrong with people that are selling books. But right off the bat, I want people to understand that I wanted people to get interested in this first. I showed this research without even having ads on this for many years. And there was never any, well, we can't say there's no interest. It's the traffic. The traffic never gets to the channel. That's something like that always occurs. Thanks for being here, everyone. Really excited. I'm not getting used to seeing all the platforms here, of course, and I just realized it's only me that sees that, but that's cool. Savinator, thanks for being here, man, and thanks for all the support that you guys give. Carl's in the house. Jules Hauser, Sabinator. My brother, Jason John Swartz, by the way, is my brother, guys, and we'll be doing once in a while some streams. I want to help him grow his channel, but he's talking about a lot about the alien thing now, right? He was into the religious truth, and we're truth seekers, right? But now integrating him and I talking once in a while, once in a blue moon, or maybe more often than once in a blue moon, because we don't get blue moons very often. We'll talk about some cool shows. He often talks about, like his last few streams. Jason John Swartz, my brother, talked about, in the Vatican, the snake face. I see hundreds, if not thousands, of comments over the years of people saying it's not true at the Vatican that there's a snake face thing. They integrated that in. There's so many lies, but no, it's really there. It's really there. People walk in on the tongue. So Sabinator, I saw a message that you mentioned that I know you're always shouting me out, and you said redacted. So listen, I'm looking at emails. You can be sure, obviously, and I saw the message. Because of somebody that actually messaged me right after. Dollar gave me a heads up, said, I don't think you saw what Sabinator said, but double check your email. So thank you, Darla. And Sabinator, thank you very much, man. The dude is here. And hey, JWs, thank you, guys. Thanks a lot for watching me on the Rumble platform. That's going to help a lot. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to grow the channel. Those of you that are not subscribed, So take the time to subscribe to the channel. It's free, and it will help me as a creator grow, because the stupid algorithm of YouTube works that way. If you don't have a good algorithm, of comments coming in and whatnot, which is also something that we are, let me put that down here. Sorry. We're locked on. The comments here are locked at 100, 150 comments. When you see 275, 300 comments, that is because I responded to all the comments on the video. But that's important that you know that it's very greatly appreciated. And some people are watching on televisions, which I hope, because guys, you want to hear the bad news? I know a lot of you won't believe me, but I posted all this in the community as proof. The analytics say that 89.5%, 89.6%, I think, of everyone that comes here is with their phones that view the videos. In the month, I'll get maybe 175 to 200,000 views from Twitter, and I'll get maybe 20,000 from YouTube. And it's not the subscribers. It's people that are not subscribed to the channel. They don't comment. That's normal. Like I said, if you're watching on a TV, if you're watching on a phone, it's not always easy to comment. But you must agree with me that new people would come to the channel to see, and there should be a lot of trolls commenting like, that's fake, and this, we get enough, but not enough. It's not enough. I'm not impressed. If I had more trolls, I would feel more important. I think, yeah. Somebody says, don't push it. Well, you can't run away from them. You have to, I'm from Quebec. We're used to living with mosquitoes here and gnats and stuff like that. When there's, outside the summer, doesn't matter. You endure it. That's how it is. Carl is here. Really appreciate that, man. Thanks for always coming back. And thanks to all of you helping me with the streams. Anyways, that's really cool. We're already 94 watching on a Wednesday. I'm actually impressed. I know for some of you, it's really late. In the UK, it is super late. Let me see if I can get it right this time, Hauser. What time is it here now? Bruce, 8. So like 2 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. It should be about 2 in the morning in the UK, where my friend Hauser lives. Is it UK or Australia? I think it is UK. I ask him every time. Susan, hello, Bruce. ABD, everyone. Hey, listen, you know what? I'm going to have to charge up that rocket soon. Hey, you know what, Susan? Those lights have lasted since the first rechargeable batteries that I put in. And I was able to last the stream. Then they start dimming down. If you look at the stream, you fast forward to the stream, you start seeing the lights dim down. Anyways, thanks again for the awesome background. You guys rock. Again, Hauser in the house. I hope you are keeping well too, man. And I thank you all for the amazing support you're all giving. Susan, Darla Lama's in the house. Have you seen a spike in subscriptions in the last 48 hours? In the last 48 hours? In the last 48 hours, bro, I mean, you're probably not going to believe me. In the last 48 hours, we have not gotten many subscribers. And on Twitter, it's slowed down. Well, listen, we're doing very good. Thank you, Twitter. It's incredible. But I mean, as for the graph line, things went like that to neutral, completely neutral. And they're always rolling back the subscribers. We hit 100,000 subscribers. Hopefully in a month or two, we'll go get another 1,000 subscribers, but who knows how long it's going to take. It's taking a while for it to climb. It's climbing slowly, though. It is climbing slowly. And let's see right now. I haven't checked the spikes. Yeah, spikes. Subs. In the past 48 hours, though, but then again, man, okay, let me tell you this, though. It happened like yesterday. All of a sudden, I got 3 or 4 subscribers. And as embarrassing as that is, it's, and I'm not embarrassed, it's very rare. I've never in my life ever seen my subscribers jump up in the period of an hour to 4 subscribers. It never happened. I don't get 4 subscribers in an hour. I have to post 10 videos showing real spacecraft close up with a $20,000 telescope for people to come by and say, oh, cool. And it's not because people don't like it. Like I said, it's the traffic. people on Twitter, Rumble, you guys coming by, you keep coming back. I mean, I have nothing to complain about, but I'm complaining about the them holding the new people back. That's too bad. We have fun here though. Like I said, you guys know, I repeat myself. I've been doing this for years, been shadow banned for many years. And now a lot of people say they're shadow banned, but they're not, right? Like you'll say shadow banned. Like for example, you probably say, well, what do you mean you're shadow banned? He goes, this month you're at 320,000 views. That's a lot of people. But in reality, that's very upsetting because the 320,000 people, they ate 100,000 views. They're rolling back the views. They're cheating and doing a whole lot of cuts, and it shows in the revenue. I got the same exact revenue as 2-3 months ago when I didn't have the views. So views doesn't mean revenue, eh? It should, but it doesn't. I try not to gulp on the Yeti. So let's see subscribers now. Usually when I start, you see, I just lost 13 subs as Sabotator. I rolled back 13 subscribers as compared to the 17 that I got in 2 days. So, like I said, they can't set me at all or change anything because the cool part is I get to show the research, and the trolls, they own the subscribers account. They block the subscribers from coming in, but they don't own it. In reality, it's that there's no subscribers that come here very much. Don't want to insult the ones that just subscribed. Thank you. It does show. It does show. But I'm telling you, where 3 or 4 every 2 or 3 days that subscribe. Sometimes I can get 10 in the day, but those are the trolls that subscribe and unsubscribe. They did it for the stream today. One person subscribed 10 channels this morning, but they're gone. The 10 channels left. I went to see the 10 names that came in. So it's all the same people that I usually always name that do that, subscribe, unsubscribe. That's okay. You feel important. Yes, Justin Turdo acted illegally, absolutely, with freedom protests. Yep, exactly. Well, he's in trouble because the Charter of Rights found him guilty. He went against the Charter of Rights, of freedom of rights here in Canada by freezing the bank accounts, which was illegal. So, yeah, February 3rd, U.S. Hong Kong, it's coming. But imagine if maybe Sabinator, there is a spike, and that's why we're able to get 2 or 3 a day. Because if not, we wouldn't get any. Honestly, ask Darla, ask the people that have been here for a while. I've been at 99.7. First, it was 99.3, 89.9. It goes 7 months. Then 99.1 or 0.3. We did that for many months, almost a year, and then it just stays and stays and stays. It takes a long time for the subscribers to get ahead, but on top of it, there's a thanks, Twitter and all the other platforms for watching on your ends. I really appreciate it. Love you all for it. On Twitter, I got 25, almost 30,000 views, and thanks again, guys and gals, on a certain video that they appreciated. I think it was Theophilus Creator. I'm not sure which video anymore, but on YouTube, nothing and no comments. But do you guys believe, like, for a fact that it's impossible that 30,000 people on Twitter watched a video and loved it, and nobody came to comment on YouTube? I would doubt it. I would highly doubt it. Maybe some people would disagree with the research. You would expect some people to come by and maybe ask me a question like, Bruce, what telescope are you using? I get that question once in a while. I'm really happy when I do. I give everybody the information, but well, that's how it is. Which one? Hey, Jules of Southern Oregon in the house. Yeah, Justin, into hiding. You bet, Darla. Probably won't hear about him. Hey, how are you? Justin Branch. Another one that's getting UFOs. You guys check out his channel. I just shared his video the other day. I hope some people took the time to go and check out the video. real UFO videos sometimes are not as impressive as people think, because you have to take into consideration that you're looking at something hovering, like Justin showed. You're looking at something that doesn't have a flashing plane light, like Justin showed. It's a UFO, and not a lot of people are able to see that and film it. Everybody says they see it, but not everybody films it. And we will jump into that video very soon. We have a very good video, 7 or 8 minutes of the video. I decided I'm going to show spacecraft that I've gotten, which what I believe could be spacecraft, and I was actually really impressed because there's actually an accumulation of them. I'm starting to post some of the images on Twitter, which, by the way, thanks on Twitter for appreciating the images that I'm posting. Listen, some people have to be open-minded. Not everybody, Shrek, I love you, man, didn't appreciate the video, said I'd sound nuts talking about a certain type of UFO. I think it was the one that looked like just a mound or something going by. Listen, guys, if you disagree with some of the captures, that you don't think they're legitimate captures, or you just think it's a bunch of bullcrap, whatever, just comment it. Like I said, I will reply to you. Don't comment other people. Don't disturb other people in the community and saying you're an idiot for following Bruce. Let me know what you think of me, but be civilized, so to say, because there are kids that come here. Some parents bring their kids to watch the moon stuff, and I love you all for it. That's totally awesome. Hey, Astro, Philosophe, howdy y'all. Thank you. Merci. There he goes. Thank you very much. Where he stops, nobody knows. It's going to be like the tectonic plates, like I said in one of my shorts. Now, my research, okay, I'm making videos, and I'm making a lot of videos. I want one of the plates to budge. Thousands, years are going by, years are going by. Once in a while, you get a little shake. Oh, maybe every year or so, just a little budge where the plate budge. And at one point to research, I swear to you, it's going to go like that. And what's going to happen is that somebody's going to find the channel. All of a sudden, when they stop blocking the internet, people will start coming to the channel saying, "What the hell?" And all the accumulated years of me having worked, all of a sudden, now everyone's going to be commenting and watching the research and videos. And it's going to be like that for everyone. It's going to be like that for your cat videos, for your plant videos, for your family videos. I mean, come tell me that people that post just family party videos or something would not get at least 10, 20,000 views. It doesn't make any sense that certain people are reserved to get so many millions of views. And you can't be jealous. I mean, wow, it's cool because some channels have the right algorithm. They understand everything. They understand how it works. They understand the titles. But when it comes to, when I look at a video, I'll be honest with you, I don't give a crap about the icon. Okay. As a matter of fact, if I see an icon and someone's going like that, like in Home Alone, like he's afraid ridden, I was so afraid. Did I die or not? Click to see if I died or not. I'd never click on that. You know, when I write a spacecraft on the moon, and you see a blurred, cloudy image with clouds and like two little explosions in the foreground, well, click on it. It's a real research video, but not there's a. And that's another fun part. The people that come here, I don't only have people that like the moon research. Some people like the moon's beauty and like it when I film the moon and look at the craters close up and all the colors, because spaceship or not, it is a really beautiful object. I don't think it's natural, to be honest with you. I know it sounds crazy. By this point in the research, I really don't think the moon is something natural. KM is here. Elias, thanks, you guys. Rock in the house. Thank you very much. Scrolling down here, I won't stay stuck on top. Justin Branch, John Campbell. Is that okay? Is John Campbell here? Hey, John. Karen Fitzpatrick. Thought I saw you. What's up, Bruce? It's Steven. Oh, yeah. Right on, man. Thank you very much, Stephen A. Big supporter of the channel. Nice to see you on the Rumble platform. You want a snapshot of what you look like? Fact, 1987. Thank you very much. Let's go. Yes, sir. Scott Robinson, how's it going, bro? Thanks a lot, man. Hope you guys are enjoying the shorts. There's Anika. I hope you saw the beginning, Anika. My artistically creative friend. That was beautiful, by the way. I love that image, by the way. It's gonna go on my wall. I can be sure of it. And uh, I'd have to, Anika. I'm gonna have to eventually show you some of my drawings. No, I won't do it now, but maybe one or two. I don't know. I'll have to check because I have over 85 drawings that I started not finished. I go into these objects. Sometimes I have one that's a page of 75 people being drawn. They're all in different forms and shapes all over the place, and haven't finished it, but I have a lot of fun with drawing them. I will show you that one day. Maybe some of you, some of the drawings that I do. Besides, I have a shitload of UFO pages and ideas and theories. I think UFOs were made by Harvey's. Harvey's makes your hamburgers a beautiful thing. So yes. Oh, I thought people were going to leave. Instead, people are coming in. Maybe some people want to see real research. Guys and gals, if you have your mother-in-laws, and whether you like them or not, but you really want to give them a good laugh or a good scare, maybe some of your friends do not appreciate people who say that they're UFOs or structures on the moon. Share some of my videos with them and film their reaction. That is something that if ever any of you, I tried to start this in 217 or 218, 219, 220, nothing ever happened. You film a family member, okay, watching even a short or long video, whatever, whether it's 1 minute, 2 minutes. If you send it to me, I will repost it, okay, showing the reaction of your family member. If it's kids, sadly, I won't be able to show it. Imagine. So if there's an adult or a teenager, no problem. Maybe a family member, and listen, even if they're mocking it, because I think that's important to see that how people react to certain things. You know, I told somebody that there were buildings on the moon. Well, of course, he was a young kid, but he looked at it and he went, "Building on the moon," because the ideal's stupid, right? But when I showed him the squares, he went, the ideal remained that it was still stupid that I said there were buildings there, but they weren't really preoccupied about the squares there, you know? And that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because it always fascinated me, everything that's on the moon. If you're new to this channel, thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing. I have, I'm a space channel that has one of the biggest varieties of space videos, and not just the biggest quantity, the biggest variety. Asteroids, meteors. I've gotten, stars, even Saturn over the years, used different devices, long exposure, and I've gotten a lot of stuff. We do live streams here on Wednesdays, like right now, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Montreal time. But don't forget, Fridays at 1 o'clock p.m. and 8 o'clock p.m. on Friday Eastern time. We do streams here. We have most often a little video like that together, but think of it, it's a stream. We come on for an hour and a half, usually about on Wednesdays, because I want people to ask me questions. There must be somebody out there that is curious about, how the hell I'm doing this. And there must be some people that have contacts, like maybe you have a family member that works in a radio, or maybe does commercials, and it just so happens has a connection with where information or videos or footage comes in. It's not that hard to get footage seen, but you have to know a certain person that has the foot on the inside, like Tim Burchett, our friend from Congressman from Tennessee, is doing right now, as we're progressing to find out what's happening. So, what's this Kirk Fitzpatrick guy that said that there is nothing alien that has ever been found? So, what do you guys think about me showing more than the Pentagon has shown in videos? You might get a little chuckle, but it's true. But I know what you're thinking. It's because they're not showing it, Bruce. They got a lot more than you. Of course, Of course, guys. Of course they do. Today, we're going to look at real spaceship shapes. We're going to talk about craft that would fly around at a high speed. We have a problem. The spacecraft can't fly around because there's no aerodynamics between stars because of the hydrogen gas. The hydrogen gas, the way it's distributed, if you have a spacecraft traveling very fast through space to go to Mars or whatever, to a star, another star, let's go, and I'm talking fast, like just under even the speed of light, you're going to have independent, all these little particles will be like bombs of energy. Every inch, every split second that you're going ahead, you're always going to be getting that holding back, right? Because the hydrogen particles, if I'm not mistaken, I'm no physicist, they are separated. They're all separate. So you're banging through them as you're trying to get ahead. So to have a spacecraft, uh, there maybe not necessarily have to be one particular design. There could be many, but it would have to resist the forces of gravity. But now, hang on. Do you want to do like humans and travel like Star Trek, warp speed and whatever in the movies? Or do you want to leap and quasi project into the same plane or another plane or dimension? So it might sound like for some sci-fi, but it's not, because we don't know what other plane, other dimension means. It's the same thing as here. It's another area, physical energy, and that light can be different, can be seen different. Maybe things are dangerous or not dangerous. You can imagine. I'm just theorizing here, but I don't think it's that hard to theorize about what another dimension would look like. You'd have to have, there's some credibility to the cigar shaped objects that we're seeing, the tic tac shape that we're seeing, because it's one form. If the tic tac object had wings on it, the wings would break off. But then again, if a fast moving hypersonic spacecraft had wings, so to say, he would have a lot of access to turning. You don't need massive wings. You need very small, solid wings, just enough to stick out. And I'd be honest with you, I'm no rocket scientist, but me myself, obviously, my first rocket ever built would have wings that come out and go in, right? The wings come out, the turn or whatever, and they go back in. Come out, the turn, and go back in. You wouldn't have to have just a stupid wing sitting out there so they could be ripped off or whatever. Is a spacecraft that somebody is using, is it for space? Is it for space and landing inside the orbits and atmospheres of planets like Earth? Is it an amphibious vessel or craft where it can go into space, fly at, close to the speed of light, and then swoop down into the frickin' ocean? I mean, if it doesn't fascinate you or scare you, this is what's going on right now. It exists. All this stuff exists. The alien retrieval program and project absolutely exists. And my research exists, but it's still floating there. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I thought it would have triggered something. Wow. Thank you very much. Crazy Music Space Jam. And Elias, thank you so much, man. Whoop, I also missed Brian. Sorry, buddy. We have Crazy Music Space Jam. As always, you should check out his instrument, guys. Go subscribe if you don't know Crazy. Well, his name isn't Crazy, but he is crazy. We have a lot of crazy fun for sure, which is the same channel right here. Elias, thanks, man. Brian, Donovan, thank you so much, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Mojo's Mama B in the house. I'm on time. Yes. And you're ahead before I start the video. So that's cool. Rock, again, thank you very much for being here. Thanks, Susan, for welcoming everyone. Oh, right on. Jules here from Wati. Gosh darn it. Should have thought it was just my amazing family that's going to be there supporting me. The great types, head down types. Hello all. Count Derpula. John Campbell, any updates on moon bases? TETs. How's it going, my friend? Thanks, you guys. They are amazing, Susan. Yeah, they're nice. Very nice. Boy, I'm slurping down that coffee tonight. Well, moon bases, I must have showed about 6 or 7 regions. So what I'm going to be doing now is zooming up on those images, but you must know that I'm anxious to get back up on the moon so that I can go back to the regions, the same regions. And what I do, John, is when the Terminator line is on the moon, which it always is, except when it's full, right? I film that section right beside the Terminator line, and we see a whole lot of elevation. That's why I like going back to that area to get some elevation. Hopefully, it's going to continue, um, to show me the moon at least more than. Actually, no, I hope it doesn't continue the clouds. I need the sky. That is pretty bad there. This has been the longest point where I've not been able to film the moon. When's the last time I showed you a sun video? When's the last time I mentioned infrared cameras? You do know, if there's not steadily infrared videos, it's because it's every day that I can't see the sky. Darla can vouch for me. For me, Darla, sometimes it snows and it doesn't here. It snows here, it doesn't there. I've been shoveling for 6 days. Every day it snows 2 to 3 centimeters slowly, just enough for me to sweep off the balcony all the time. And again, the sun is reacting. So yesterday I posted the sun's going to react. No doubt about it. You can be sure tomorrow she reacts. Get up. This morning I posted the next post after that. Hey guys, and there was a whole bunch of errors, autocorrect errors. Erupt. I looked at people said must have said he's fucking drunk. I wasn't. Semi. I don't know. And I got the sun. And I got it. I looked at it yesterday, analyzed it again. I mean, go look in the community, guys. Without, before even scientists talk about it, I can tell you every single time. It's my 9th time in a row when there's going to be a coronal mass ejection. I know ahead of time. I will say it before the news says it, and meteorologists say it. Why? No professional. I'm looking at the sun. I'm looking at the sun and how it's reacting. When the sun is in a certain section, I'm analyzing how the weather is when it's, coronal hole is facing us. I'm analyzing. This takes years. It's going to take a long time, many years to document it all. Say to yourself, all the videos that you're seeing here are mine, and I'm the one that filmed every single one of them, except for JD's video. Did you appreciate that? JD's video, the one over Arizona. That was a pretty cool video. We're going to get into that video soon, guys. Scrolling down. Blue beans and shark angels. EVP, paranormal science. Thank you very much. In the UK. Oh, it's 10. Okay, well, that's because of the time change. Yeah, we changed time. There's always that hour everything screws up. When I change time, I don't know if you guys are still doing that or have ever done it. They want to stop it. They want to, leave it at a universal time. But then it'll be dark. Well, yes, it's because stop with the fake. They change and adjust the time so that we can always have a bit of daylight. We never get anything truthful. 6:15 a.m. in Australia. Just about ready to go lean on the shovel again. Please don't tell me it's snowing now. Then you're going to scare the shit out of me. Anthony Williams, how are you, man? If you have to use a phone, do the screen mirror to a TV. Thank you very much. Yeah, screen mirror now. It's there. No, you don't even need the wires anymore to do it. Oh, my neck. Vlad. Hey, Serbia in the house. Thanks a lot, man. Right on, Vlad. We'll get into that video soon, my friends. I promise. Zico. Right on. Bruce, you're full of shit. Imagine thinking that bird. Oh, well, we have it in the video. If you want to stick around and talk about it more, maybe you have questions. Well, it's not a bird, my friend. I can guarantee you it's not a bird. First of all, birds don't light up like fire. You'd have to be a fucking idiot to think that, but no disrespect, of course. I like debating. It would be several million miles at length if it was in space near the sun. Well, you're the one that said it was near the sun, dipshit. I never said it was near the sun. Be good, too, by the way, eh? Well, you are, but full of shit is the limit there. We got kids here. You're just a little jealous. You're just a little jealous. Trying their best to hide real information from the public. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? I'm sure you're not the number one son. I'm pretty positive. Maybe you're even already blocked. You don't know. You got about 50,000 mods to get by. Better be careful. Some of them are emotional. Some of them are touchy. Some of them are aggressively rough. Some of them will block you right away. Imagine that, though, eh? And the worst of it is that I bet you didn't take the time to look up the name that I gave it, the Avis, right? The anus didn't take time to look up the Avis. Do you know what Avis means? Avis is Latin for bird, and objects that fly through space. And obviously, you're probably a little too ignorant to realize that that is a triangle flying downwards. And there's only a wing of light. It's a seed of light because it's pushing against space and time. All objects do that. As a matter of fact, we're going to look at several spacecraft that I caught with wings of light because I'm the only one that posted videos like that on YouTube. So stick around, my number one son. You are my sunshine. 5 hours difference, Bruce, to Ireland, UK. Right on. Evening, man. YouTube's throttles channels like yours. It's not a conspiracy. Absolutely. Absolutely. It sucks. People aren't ready for this idea. It's true. That is definitely true. That people are not ready for the idea. Stretches my purse out. Flavor Stone. What do you think of B. Carson? Did you watch his recent interview on his Sean Ryan show? No, I did not. Did not. Sorry about that, Flavor Stone. Welcome. I'll have to check that out. DJ Rash, Switzerland, 2316. Thank you very much. In the house. 1116. Right on. Right on, Kai. If I see next, I know everything's under control. Right on. And sorry for that, guys. We get some rude people here once in a while, but honestly, it's proof that there's new people. DJ Rash, again. Oh, I said hi. Thanks again, though. Just wondering, after my shout out. Yeah, no, totally understandable. Totally understandable. And don't forget, Sabinator, I was presented by Garpan Ufology in August 2021. It was televised, and all the directors of MUFON around the world, in France, in Spain, in Italy, all over, in Quebec, in the States, there were advanced scientists and above advanced ufologists on the platform, the ones that are in Wikipedia that everybody knows. I was presented with them, and my footage was the only footage that was presented that day. Garpan Ufology presented it. It was in association with the Space Force. That it was for the Pentagon. Big sign behind while my work was being shown the Pentagon, so people can come here and say that my work is bullshit and that and that it's a joke. But yeah, no, I was seen. But why am I saying that? The minute that happened, Sabinator, zero views on my videos the next day. Zero comments. Nobody came to the channel. People unsubscribed from my channel and stuff like that. So it was all fake. I'm not 2 years old. I'm not going to be offended because people unsubscribe. Bye-bye. Plaque's going to be here in a week anyways. The trolls wanted me to stop getting there. So eventually that's another pain they're going to have to endure. Lisa, Cindy. That's how it is. Anika, thank you very much. Um, Missed the beginning. Hope you got a good laugh. Beyond a good laugh. No, Anika, not a good laugh. I was impressed. I thank you very much. Seriously, that is beyond awesome. I hope that's what they'll use for the. I mean, that is me, by the way. And I see myself as a giant, anyways. As a matter of fact, a couple months ago, I was a giant. I was a giant. Absolutely magnificent. We're gonna have to have that talk, by the way. Like 100,000 of you want to come on at one point eventually before the summer, that's for sure. Because hey, so we have Twitter, we have Rumble listening. We don't have people from Twitter, but we have them listening, and I appreciate it because when I go to Twitter, I always see there's about 400 or 500 people that watch. So it's like, thank you so much from the heart, you guys that are interested in finding out about the research. The moon's inhabited. The reason why David Grush and all this stink is happening. Alien retrieval program. How much do you freaking how much do you think it's on the moon that they're retrieving all this shit in alien tech? Come on. If all that is there that I'm filming and stuff like that. And I don't even believe the guy that doesn't believe that's a spacecraft, because and you can't even get mad at those people because, first of all, not everybody has time to go outside and film a bird. And I would like someone to reproduce what I showed, by the way. Birds, when they go by the sun, they look like spit. Birds aren't like this going by the sun, right? But hang on. Of course, a bird can plane, right? The closer the bird is to the camera, how big will it be? Big or small? If a bird is close to you, like if I punch you and I go close to your face, how close is my fist? It's close. Well, a bird that appears very big in a screen is because it's close to you. A bird that appears far is very far away. Birds, when they go by the sun, are invisible. Duh. The sun's way too bright. You'll never see a bird flying in front of the sun. That's even stupid to think that. It's retarded. And you can do the test. Like I said, you go outside with the camera and you do the test. So that means to stump humans or this close-minded person, and stick around, by the way. I love debating, by the way. If you're into debating and you're a hard debater, you'll love debating with me. But you're so close-minded, that person that talked about the bird, and I'm sure there's more of you, that all the aliens have to do to stump humans, no matter what the size of the spacecraft, all they have to do is have wings. Have you ever seen a bird hovering with the wings downwards like this, curved out on each side? Have you ever seen that? Ever seen that? If you look on the spacecraft, which we will right now, you can see that they're downwards. Those wings that are there are wings of light. The guy here that's upset didn't take the time to ask me that when I looked at it and I filmed it, if what it looked like. Did it look like just a ball? Did it look like, what did it look like? I showed you. I showed you the original. I showed you the negative image and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a spacecraft. And I had the balls to show it on top of it. I call it the avis, which is Latin for bird. You know why? Because the object looks like a bird. It's beautiful. And now one guy says, why the hell would somebody build a spacecraft to look like a bird? And I'm saying, guys, are you forgetting the Wright brothers? We made planes based on birds, dumbass. Of course, the spacecraft are going to have wings, right? But here's the thing: since there's no aerodynamics, with the hydrogen gas and the bubbles and everything stopping you, which physics, check it out. That's how it is. You wouldn't need a craft to have big wings or whatever, but you're going to have to design the craft based on the speed you're going, whether you're leaping or whether you're literally flying around and driving around there. Can't be done, right? Like, you're not going to take off hypersonically here, okay, to go to China flash across the sky and get there and just count the 875 birds and drones that you picked up on the way there. you know, a little piece of metal, a bottle cap thrown out of an airplane is going to go right through your windshield and stuff. There's another thing, a windshield. How is that going to work, right? Yeah. So for those of you that stayed, that care to watch the video, I wish the views would go up. Attack from a bot is real. You'll see here, Rock, we get cool bots. I had a bot here coming saying Bruce to the moon, actually being very polite. The channels that troll, they're the ones that get attacked usually. But the people showing the truth get, jealous attacks for sure. But it usually don't get bots. I've never had any problems here, honestly, with attacks on the streams. I honestly, out of all the attacks that I've had on this channel, I can't say that the streams, except for like you guys have seen it, they turn off the streams, they turn the volume off, they turn my screen off, and they can do it, often, but they're not too bad. I'll be honest with you, they're really not too bad. Al Dog, hey, thanks a lot. Dirt Wizard. Yeah, it was a good one, Dirt Wizard. Well, like Dirt Wizard said, he commented, and it's true. He says, "Damn, Bruce." He says, "I posted a video of my dog eating what was it a beef jerky stick or something like that for 5 seconds," and he goes, "I got more views than what your videos get." And it's true. Videos get really no views whatsoever. And you know what? The long format videos now that I'm posting more are only getting 300, 400, 500 views. It's pretty sad when you think of it, but it's expected. It's absolutely expected. If David Grush has no access in talking or sharing about what's going on, I'm not going to be able to jump over all of them doing that. But do you believe me that I sparked a war with what I showed? That it did affect national security, and I hope it did. I hope the world's going to wake up to what's going on up there on the moon, because we have people missing here on Earth. Ouch, what the hell was that? We have people, it's like somebody has a, yeah, we have people missing here on Earth. We have things going on like those 85,000 kids and everything from the border. And it's like, what the hell is going on? But people don't, if it doesn't affect us, if we're not seeing it, if you don't see it in the news, especially, people don't think it's happening often. That's the sad part of it all. Darla in the house. Darla. Ooh. David White. How's it going, man? Thanks a lot. Is here. Oh, PC's running slow. I'm feeling slow today. Goblin Scribe. Whoosh. Oh, yes. This is the new norm. Someone's been following my account and erasing my comments. Even sick dog faced pony soldiers. Rock, sorry about that. Yeah, listen, my replies back to some of you is being taken down. And of course, aside from hacks and attacks, well, there are glitches too. YouTube is filled with glitches. Probably the other platforms too. Can't wait till Rumble, fixes a way for people to answer comments. When you want to answer comments on Rumble, you click on the person that comments to you, and they just bring you to the video. They don't even bring you to the comment. So, yeah, Rumble should work on that. Deepest condolences to Star Hunter. Sorry about that, brother. Lurking while I'm making phone calls. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. My condolences, and thanks to those of you too for sending him your condolences. Sorry to hear about that, man. Sending love to you and your family, bro. Keep us posted, man. Dirt, that rings a bell, man. I'm going to have to look that up. Thanks, Kai. Bruce, you know for a fact, I'm a subscriber, says Al Dog, and I'm always lurking. Right on. Like I said, you know it. I say it every stream. Thanks to all anonymous people. Thanks to all lurkers. Thanks to people that follow the channel that are busy on their own or where they are. Maybe they can't even have volume on or whatever, and they don't want to or cannot interact. Doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. Yeah, right on. I check my sub every time. Thank you. Please do check to see if you're subbed every time, guys. I'm telling you, they are unsubbing you. I've been unsubbed again. I swear, check the analytics. Subbed again now. I'm gonna go see right now. So we lost about 12 subscribers the moment we started the stream because he's just waiting for me to go. Them. So once I start the stream, they roll down 10 subscribers. So if somebody subscribes during the stream, it's just that person with his juggling the 50 subscribers to go up and down, not really hurting anything. It's a little childish. I sort of feel important, when it happens, when you think of it. That I wanted to do. Yes, I wanted to check that. Oops, sorry about that. We'll get into that video. Chardon-tu être un artiste? I feel stupid tonight. Could be the sun. It could be the sun because the sun, she's a blowing today. Nope, we lost 12 subscribers. Sorry, everyone, to see you leave. Really sorry. They passed on. Bruce. Oh, no, I said that one. Thanks, you guys. Dennis Français. Hey, Dave. Comment ça va, man? Thanks, bro. Bruce and the others, I'm with a service public libre from France, and they speak about UFOs. So I tell them to come here, see your works, brother. Dave, je te remercie vraiment beaucoup, man. Honnêtement, là, il n'y a pas personne qui va m'aider à part des personnes qui font comme que tu fais. Je t'aime fort, man. One love, bro. One freedom. On veut partager, puis honnêtement, je te remercie beaucoup pour ça, mon bro. Exactly. I love it. Darla, thank you again. Merci encore, Dave. That's the coolest name I've ever heard. A lot of my workmates, says Justin Branch, think I'm crazy. Allergies. Crazy. But we all know they're dying around up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Off to work, people. Be safe, everyone. Exactly. That's what, and that's how it is. Go to work. No time to think of what's going on, the wars and stuff. We come back at home. What's new with the war? They talk about the war? Nope, didn't say anything. Oh, okay. It's like we only have access to what they're giving us. If we knew everything coming in, we would be blown away. How many things are being attacked or being tracked around the world that they're not telling us? Yeah, lots. There are lots. Hey, thanks a lot. Al Dog. Bruce is the boss, and Bruce Sees All channel is always family friendly. Thanks. I try. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, I'm worried about that too. Pole shift and continents turning 90 degrees. Way overdue. Anthony, you know it, man. You and I both know it. Yeah, and is it going to happen one day, 1 hour, 3 days? Will it be a week of earthquakes ahead of time, or a month of storms, and then it happens? There's going to be a lot that's going to go on. The storms is going to change everything. Let's get into that amazing video that I have here. Yann Lucas, merci mon frère. Right on, guys. Thanks for connecting. Bro, I love you, man. Thanks for everything, for sharing me out, bro. I will be checking the emails. I promise. Don't you worry. Joe Miller, thanks a lot, bro. Hey, man. Thank you. Guys, for me, that is the trophy. If you guys and gals appreciate the channel, the government is lying to us. And because I'm not a big scientist and stuff like that, I guess some people got mad that I was able to show that. I liked adding the fact that I was a bus driver. I was a medical bus driver first, but I just say I was just a school bus driver, Canadian, hockey stick outside in the winter, just looking up my telescope, sort of seeing moon, piss the hell out of everybody. Instead of trying with the background, the setting, look professionals like news. Hello, this is the truth. I like when Alex does that once in a while. I think he does it on purpose though, but it's sort of funny. When he wants to announce, love you, Alex, when he wants to announce something, and he goes, "This news is something that is going to change the world." Sharing truth. If you guys don't know InfoWars, Alex Jones, you do have to check him out. Owen Schroyer and everything, and all the other reporters that are there, and everything that's coming out, the truth. You know, you have to listen to where the information's coming out, you guys. That's what we got to do. Guys got to do what a guy's got to do. Captain, thank you very much. My father, who is lifetime retired Air Force, Sim Sergeant, right, said with 100% certainty they are real. The only thing you told me, the only thing you told me was Roswell was real. Roswell, right? They took the bodies up to an Air Force base in Ohio. Yeah. No, I saw that part of the information of that. They brought the bodies there, and they wanted to put the bodies in something like dry ice, if I'm not mistaken. They wanted to conserve the bodies. And these bodies, if I'm not mistaken, were found in the desert. They were rotting in the sun, blackening in the sun. So he had called just a regular, not coroner, but funeral director, if I'm not mistaken, at one point. And the guy said, "I can come down if you guys want." He goes, No. He goes, "We didn't find any bodies." He goes, "We just want to know if we do find bodies, how to preserve it." So, that's like the story. Where they dissected and chopped up bodies into pieces and originally stored them in glass jars. Obviously, right? Like they'll store the eyes, hands, fingers, whatever parts. I guess the bone. They'll probably strip it and they keep the bone and stuff. I would assume they have more than one body. One they're going to wreck and use just the skin part, and to get to the skeletal part, if it is skeleton, if it's not titanium or metal. Scary thought when you think of it. So, Odie dokie. Dom Goddess, thank you for being here. I keep missing people, guys, but I do want to share this now. So let's get into it. Before I share the screen. Love. Exciting and new. Okay, let's share this. And I'm going to bring myself down because I have a commenter saying, "Get your face off the screen." Must be Canadian. Well, he bobs his head. Want to look in full screen. But in reality, when I leave my face there, it's because we have to look at something smaller. I'm way ahead of you, right? So I'm bringing myself off screen. Let's get into the stream. 7-8 minutes, so you don't have to feel that it's going to be long or boring. I'm going to keep it interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Like in Bob's Burgers. Okay, there we go. Hey, buddy, that doesn't like me, or the bird. A bird. You look like a bird, silly bird. So in here, you have an object, like that. Inside, it could even be a cube. It is like diamond shaped. We have this beautiful wing of light. So in reality, this isn't there. You can see that there's no object here. There's nothing there, and there's nothing here. This object has 3 wings of light, and that's because it's traveling fast, quite simply, and it's going beside the sun. We're seeing these wings of light. So it could be just that triangular shape that I always get, but then now we're seeing it with wings of light, or it's a spacecraft. The other image is something else that I want to show you that has wings of light, right? I guess our friend that was here at the beginning is going to think that this is a bird with a dragon tail or something, right? So in reality, I didn't want to tell you guys, but this is a dragon. No, just wanted to scare the trolls. Isn't it beautiful, guys? I call it the angel UFO. Could be a comet too, because we all learned that comets have tails. So I thought it was pretty cool. Just an image. And you can see that these lines there, shoom, 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 shoom. This object is spiraling around and it's pretty big. And it's got a shape too, eh? Spiraling around, but it has wings of light and it was traveling at very high rates of speed. Different ways of looking at it, depending on your eyes. It's a regular image. I like this one here. Really cool. That's the original shot, the way I got it, coming down from Betelgeuse. That's where the constellation that I got it in. This one of my favorites, the chevron, which is the same shape as the object, which is the logo of NASA's logo. The Tic Tac that I got. And now, don't forget, take into consideration that everything that I'm showing uh, is what's been talked about, right? Like there's Tic Tac shapes. But mind you, this one, do you notice how it looks like a flat bottom? It fascinates me because if I'm not mistaken, they described the Tic Tac and it was oval. I didn't hear them say anything about the Tic Tac having a flat bottom. So we'll take note of that. We'll see the original footage later. Pretty impressive. Not that long ago, and thanks for listening in, everyone. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. If you want to see more research like this, come on and encourage me. I'm the only one here pushing this shit out, and nobody's, biting. No big researchers are biting, except for the ones that did. It didn't help. Imagine. So, Greer, he was the first to show this one, and he talked about the mechanisms of them. You know how the shape is here. Now, this is identical yet again to this one, right? Also, like I call this now the candelabrum UFO, but Jeremy Corbell, the one from the footage that he showed, the chandelier UAP calls from footage from 2018. So why am I showing this? Well, it's because to give you an idea of what these spacecraft consists of, I told somebody that I caught this exact craft, and they said it was full of shit, guys. I'll be honest with you, and you guys must understand that all these lights, everything you're looking at here, are all these compartments. These are the glowing lights. It's the same thing. Got the center here of glowing light. This here are the changing shapes and forms that you see here, and it's see-through. It's crazy. So Greer explains all of this, right? And even talked about this craft having the feel and touch of like a cat's tongue. When you touched it, that it reacted. So for me, it was never anything incredible. I was never fascinated or astonished. For me, when you tell me that they put robot parts on us as far back as many years ago, where they were trying, even though it looked bad, they were trying to put robot arms on people and whatnot, right? Uh, well, say to yourself, at one point, eventually, could it be that they want to add something to something mechanical that is living as a protection? Maybe that tongue-like surface is what's protecting it or causing it to react to any sensation out in the atmosphere. People have to be open-minded talking about these craft. I mean, they're going to lose everyone, including me, because they're talking about quasi projections. Now they're talking about ghosts and demons. I mean, aliens do exist, honestly. Like, I mean, by this point, if you don't believe in alien beings, but what is an alien? It's just something alien to us outside. Well, hang on. There's things that are alien to us, but there are actual alien beings that I believe. And again, whether we will ever have proof to that doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So now let's look at the Avis UFO. You obviously see that birds, and this one's flying diagonally. You can see it's always pretty cool. Make the trolls look even dumber. And look at the speeds and the way they're traveling, the way they're going across the sun. Look at that. Look at the size of it. Do you see the three-dimensional aspect of the wings being clipped downwards? Here we're close, pixelation, doesn't matter. We see very well. Just like NASA when they show asteroids with pixels around it. Bruce is not allowed showing pixels. It's not pixelated here, by the way. Only for you guys. Wonder what that circle is around it. Do you see what I mean by the triangle? Whatever it is I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll for me or to me. So this is a triangle, isosceles triangle. It's a Masonic symbol. Haha, real cool. You see it? Just a wing of light on a triangle. People are like, it's a bird. That there is like the monkey. You know the monkey behind the glass? To get him to press on a button, you put a peanut in the hole. Humans are dumb. We are dumb. I'm telling you guys. We are dumb. We don't think outside of the box. We are so friggin' close-minded. It's incredible. Beautiful object. And again, going faster than a bird. It's too bad, being honest, sharing exactly what I'm getting, the beautiful bent clip wings. I have yet to see somebody show me a bird like this. Birds don't illuminate, by the way. Hope you guys know that. Like when you show me a bird on fire, good freaking luck, because in front of the sun, it's blinding. So this, bringing the intensity of exposure down to make the sun even darker, this object is blinding. So really cool. And of course, one of my favorites, this is the only shape. So what's wrong with this? Do you find this like out of this world? It's not like in the right context. It looks like it's lopsided and outside and wrongly filmed, literally looks like a pill, a tic tac, right? So that's the only time I ever got a shape going by. Now, if people were more honest with their infrared cameras, and like if I was filming this every 5 minutes, do you think I would show this? If ever you see objects all the time on your infrared camera, show it to your community, but ask them, what do you think it is? There's lots of stuff flying around out there. There's no reason to hide anything, but people don't understand the research videos. Not everybody understands them. This is research videos. That one we saw, and we're going to see the original footage of that object going by. Again, sometimes they don't seem impressive. It's just, it's a flash. It's, a flash of an instant. Like, I love it. I think it's pretty cool. Incredible shape. I love the tail at the back that you can see, but the wing of light on it. There it is, live footage, leaving Betelgeuse. That red cloud is because we are inside Preston Betelgeuse, and it looks like a spoon. You can see the shape. Pretty cool as it's whizzing by Betelgeuse. Look at it, the light around it. I thought that was awesome. Must have captured at least 100, 125 objects like that over the years. And luckily was able to show it to everyone. Not too bored, everyone, I hope. Everybody. For a spacecraft to propel itself, on the surface of the moon. And I'll get the exposure up in this because somebody asked me to show this with the exposure up. I really appreciate that, guys, because some of you are testing me in a very polite way, wanting to know that, listen, if this guy is bullshit or not. I understand that if you really are interested in this and you really want to know if I am a bullshitter or not, of course, you can ask me to do stuff for you with my telescope. You can ask me to change the footage. Like, can you do this with the footage? And then I'll believe you, whatever. I mean, I'm not, monkey see, monkey do, or hunky deco dory there. I'm not going to listen to what everyone's telling me to do. But in reality, I'm here for you all. I want this to be a free channel where we're all contributing. So Gary Nolan recently, for those of you that do know him, Savinator, I'm pretty sure you do, physicist said that for a UFO, for us to be able to propel ourselves just once like this, like boom, 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 here's the exposure up, it would take all the nuclear power on Earth at one given second every time it moves. So it'd be like now, 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 now. We don't have that. We're talking in terahertz of energy. We're not using that here on Earth. Okay. We're talking about, like lightning force here, guys are. And on the surface of the moon, they're taking off from the surface. New people on this channel, I'm showing UFOs leaving the light. What do you think this light is, guys? That's a camouflage. It's stupid. The UFOs are making the camouflage in the smoke. They're all sitting there. When one takes off, there's always other ones sitting there with the lights on. Maybe they're being serviced. Maybe that's where they park. And when you hear, NASA and whatnot talking about them being on the edges of craters and stuff like that, it could possibly be. I'll just let it run. but a lot of people tell me, slow it down, Bruce. We don't get a chance to see it. Good. You'll come back. So if you've never seen this in any of their NASA landings, that means they never showed us the moon landing. That's a spacecraft. It's a cube or bell shaped. You got to agree with me. It looks like a friggin' sewing thimble, literally. Okay. We'll see that close up. But look in the center. There's something winged underneath flying around. And then, you know what it's doing? It's coming up. It's coming up over top to get its bearing, and then it's going back down. Watch it plunge its nose back down. It's effing incredible. Look at it. Oof. Is it thick, the smoke, you think? How thick do you think the smoke is? Oh, it is very thick. So when you want to look at something on the surface, like a flag that they show you, come on. There's no satellites that can go film the surface of the moon without showing you smoke. And this, well, if you're on the big screen, you're probably in tears right now. No, but Bruce is. When I saw this, do you have any idea how much I freaked, guys? When I knew that the moon was inhabited, that I had the work in my hand and that I'm able to do this, I said, I'm going to, this is going to be in the news. When I saw that there was suppression, I realized my life was in danger. Everyone and anyone talking about this, they just said in the news that people were being killed, guys, for just talking about aliens. But you see, there's many characteristics and signatures and heat signatures and traits as we analyze as ufologists. This might not be a UFO. It's a massive 2-mile wide area of light that seems to go higher and lift up off the surface. See what happens when it goes out? Isn't that cool? It remains in the atmosphere. You see the smoke, the whole shape. Frame 1, 2, and 3 right here. So that means this flares up, guys. So this, my friends, as for the size, this whole screen is only 5 miles wide. If you want to know how I can do that with my telescope, understand that this light is helping me do it. I brought down the exposure completely because everything here is going to be fuzzed out. But this is so bright, so the camera's focused on that. And not just any camera, Nikon D850 with it's up the ass of a massive optical head of 14 inches, high definition on top of it. Cost me $1,500 US just for the HD to be able to get more megapixels with the camera on top of it to get the fine little details. So any of you with no matter what size of scope you have, you'll be able to see this. But the problem of this light, the light that you're going to see will be the size of this little white point right here. But you'll still see it. Then you'll zoom up on this little point right here, this little dot, and then you'll get it this big. Then maybe one night you'll be able to go back and get it as big as a circle here because, the Terminator line. But that's what I do with my research, Frame 1, 2, and 3. Do you see how it's connected to the ground? That line of fire connected right to the ground. So pretty crazy. It was life-changing for me when I found out that all of this existed, I'm telling you. There's a real quickie of the chevron. Real quick. For me to show an image, and I don't even like looking at them if people send them, the UFO images, what's the use of looking at a dot when everything looks like a star? Look, there's 3 lights. They were stationary, Bruce. Okay, I get it. But look at this. This is a UFO image. Tell me the feedback of what you think of this in the comment section after the stream, because I'm going to play it now. We're in Milledgeville, Quebec. I'm pulled over. Traffic wasn't too happy where I pulled over in a dangerous curb. And we zoomed in the image. I want you to see a stationary object, top right side of the sun. It is a surfboard. Let's go surfing now. Everybody learning how. NASA logo. That's exactly what we're looking at. Come on to safari with me. Literal surfboard, eh? Whoop, a little fast there, eh? Sorry about that. If you want to see where I am there, let's do it here. Don't fall down if you're standing up, getting dizzy, holding your kid in your arm. I'll just let it play so I don't get people dizzy or sick. The chevron, quite simply like NASA's logo. It was stationary, guys. And hear me out. It could be a comet, right? Because comets are white like that. And I'm pretty sure during the day, that's how we would see it. So for it not to be moving or not look like it's moving, like me, some of you, it's because it would have to be far away and very big, right? Watch this beauty. That's a massive rock going by the sun. That could also be the shape of a spacecraft. Oumuamua, they say, is the shape of a spacecraft, right? So it could be that this also is a shape of a spacecraft. It's not much for some, but it's a ginormous object whizzing by the sun. I just absolutely had to share it with you. So I hope that wasn't too long for you all. Hope you enjoyed that one. And real quick, so yeah, at the speeds of light, the interstellar particles and gas may affect the movement. This is a part that's very interesting to me. Would affect the movement of any spacecraft. Okay. And microscopic particles may even badly damage the ship. It would have to be designed a particular way where, I mean, listen, I'm no rocket scientist, but I'm sure if we make a big triangular nose and the big part is sitting with 4 holes and connected to the entire frame, that you could have a nose that wouldn't break or whatever. But you could imagine traveling at high speeds, what you'd have to take into consideration. Right? I mean, if you look at it, the luge, when people are they're all bobsledding, and driving down, and they're all leaning on one end, and then it affects the speed and whatnot. The same thing with a spacecraft. So now try to imagine a spacecraft that's traveling close or more than the speed of light. One guy says it fascinates me that the faster the spacecraft moves, the less time happens as they're going ahead. I'm like, isn't that like when you clean up fast, you have more time for yourself? There's a time, time dilation. There's lots of stuff you have to look into. I'm no genius. Very interesting once you start looking into that. And that's why I'm starting to learn more things, because you don't look into time dilation. You don't look into the aerodynamics of space between the stars. You don't think of all of that, right? So why would they build a spaceship that's aerodynamic looking if it's traveling in the stars? There's no need for it, So it would make sense using a cigar-shaped vehicle, most likely, if they wanted to make one. Don't forget, they're talking about a ship that creates its own gravity. That's what they need, and it would look like a pen, right? Cylinder shape like that. It could have a round circle at the end. That would be the perfect spaceship model. This is turning all the time, creating gravity, because you have to do it in a way that you're not stuck to walls in the spacecraft and whatnot. So it's possible to do, but it's not possible physically for us to do it, because we don't have the terahertz, the energy, we don't have the space. It would have to be, we can build a spacecraft in space. Yes, it would still be very problematic. There would still be a lot of things that we'd have to, overcome. They would have to overcome. But a huge issue for a spacecraft would be in a high enough speed. It's like traveling through a solid wall continuously. That's what I was talking about. So is the ship meant to purely spacebound, or could it be amphibious? So we're going to get a whole bunch of different craft that we're not going to be able to detect or understand, right? Oops, Saturn's turning itself off. Saturn behind me is turning itself off. Disappearing, the aliens fading out. Hey, ladies and gents, really want to thank you all for taking the time to stop by the channel. Well, Anika, again, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're investing very soon in the drone. I've been shopping around. I looked at some places here, investing a lot of time and working hard today, guys. Subscribe for the hard work. I mean it. I've been working really, really hard, and I'm happy that I'm doing so, because there's lots coming. But the infrared drone, so to give you an idea, what I'm going to be investing in is a couple of hundreds of thousands of dollars. But to give you an idea of the height of the drones, approximately will be close to 100K in the wind, for sure. 100K, 75 plus K, and on descent 150. You know how it is, right? Like a car goes 100 kilometers. Well, if you're in a hill, you'll go faster. So 6,000 meters, 20,000 feet. It's actually exactly 19.9 thousand feet. So to give you an idea of the capabilities and things that we'll be able to do, I will be choosing that and looking at all of these drones and possibilities with you all. Uh, I'd like some feedback from you all on Twitter. I'd like some feedback on Rumble and on the YouTube platform. Maybe you are a experienced drone operator. Maybe you'd like to come on screen with me at one of the streams to talk about it. Or quite simply, any one of you, from Sabinator to Anika to anyone, just want to come on talk, personal or not. I'm here, you guys. You guys are the reason why the channel's here and up. So I want to be there for as many people as I can. I'd like to thank the 130 plus people, concurrent viewers that were watching. At all times, we've always had 100 viewers, and that is really good, because that means that there's always about 30 to 60 people going on and off. So if we're always about at 130, that is pretty good. Brian Donovan, Elias, Crazy Music Space Jam, Sabinator, already 4 months, bro, member. And thanks for you, Pat Darla, Ruth Kelly, a whole bunch of people. Thanks for gifting out the memberships. And Nika, Leah, Darla, Jules. I can't name everybody, because here on the channel, the names that are at the end, by the way, were for the people that contributed on my event. Now I have a whole bunch of people, contributing here, super chats and stuff like that. Maybe you gave me $1 and it was a year ago, and you sort of feel like you'd like to have the name at the end of the video. Don't you ever be shy not to ask me. And like I said, I had a problem with my computer. Not everybody knows, by the way, a couple of months ago, my computer was destroyed. And this computer costs a lot of money. It's not paid. Nada. I got to give so much per month on it. So when you guys and gals come here to the channel and contribute, of course that helps. But I mean, coming to the free channel, watching the channel, giving me a comment should create more people coming to the channel. And that's going to be a good, a good role of people coming by. So we had yet again an amazing stream, as always. Thank you very much, Darla. Oh, Carolina. Jesus is in the house. Bruce, my name is Bruce Jr. Oh, awesome. Please tell Sion he is sorry for how difficult this is being delivered per GFL. Who the hell is Sion? Bruce, my name is Bruce Jr. Sorry. Repent. Repent. Thank you, Jesus. There once was a man. Bruce, my name is Bruce Jr. Fucked up whirly. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Bye-bye. I believe that live has to end in order to comment. It could be for certain platforms. Unfortunately, we're getting off here. Just want to say a big thank you to all of you. Nothing you can do. I think it was Satan, but we'll welcome him anyways. Xeon rings a bell though. It rings a bell. IRL streamers on YouTube. The trolls love attacking. Of course, yes, Joe, absolutely. But it's okay. They can attack. No, that's what they do, eh? Make a cake baking video, you will get the true views. See, and it's true. Literally, when you do a real video about something, sure, absolutely, absolutely, because they're not blocking it. They're not blocking it, so you're going to get the real views, whatever's not being blocked. Elysium. Hey, thanks, guys. Really love you all so much. You guys rock. You know, the trolls were never able, ever able to destroy my emotions and soul ever. You know why? Because when you come online, you're not afraid of anything. And, you know, people really don't know who I am, and people have no idea who my family is. And I mocked and ridiculed the trolls for thinking I was so and so and for thinking I was so and so. A lot of people at one point thought I was Bruce Cullen, who's living in Florida now, which was from Ormstown. Then they thought here in the back, when I'd go out with my telescope, I was even adding cow sounds because the guy wanted to find out which farm I was on. He goes, "We're going to locate his farm." And I'm saying, "Hey, I'm at one Chalmers, dickhead. Come on by." Nobody had the courage to come by, though. A real person online doesn't get attacked when he exposes his address. It's when you hide your address. Let them have it. Post it. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let them expose your members. What are they going to do? Hey, one of your family members' name is Remy. We know Remy lives at 2 Bennington. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. What now? You know, and if that's the only thing a troll has against somebody, you're going to be very sad with me, my friend, because I'm not afraid to be exposed. And my family members aren't either. Each person that exposes something or somebody in someone's family, some family members have important family members, and some family members have access to being able to. So, in other words, when you find out who I am, if ever really did you find out who I am, you wouldn't be able to share who I was or who my family was. So that's just funny, you know. And I dare you to try if you'd like, to. So, no, Dom Goddess. Thanks again. Go to sleep, Joe, and wake up in hell. Oh, you mean I hope you're not talking about Joe Miller. Hope you're talking about Joe Biden. Yes. Wahaha. Count Derpula in the house. Thanks for coming by, everyone. But I'm wondering what the purpose of that project is. Well, that's like a Project Bluebeam. There is no Project Bluebeam that was designated as considered ever having been a project that they opened up. Do I say that it's going to happen or not? I don't know. My brother was posting what John D'Souza was saying about that. A bunch of people, and right on, ladies and gents. I can't thank you all. Hey, trolls, you have to be careful because you're going to have a heart attack. You're going to gain weight. You're going to be eating too much chocolate at night. Some of these trolls are so mad at me. I'm sure they must be even slapping their kids around because some of them get so aggressively mad when they come to the channel. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And now the connection has come back for the first time. Oh, it just left. It just left. We jumped from, I was 478. I just saw 478 viewers. We jumped down to 99. And again, thanks a lot, everybody. I am going to get off now. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the truth of some of the captures of what I got. Must have missed some comments, but what do you want a guy to do? No, Nat. Thanks, guys. And again, I'll see you in the comment section tomorrow with the coffee. Go and comment the videos. Let me know. Hey, share it, guys. If you have a mother-in-law that you want to surprise or whether you dislike or like her, if you want to surprise her, the people, your friends that don't believe there's UFOs or spacecraft on the moon, because you see now, my friends and trolls listening, you guys have to prove that there's nothing on the moon. If I'm finding stuff on the moon, you have to invest in a telescope, go up on the moon. And the problem is you're going to look stupid if you just point to the moon and say, look, I'm too incompetent to be able to see anything on the moon, so I prove that there's nothing there. But that's what they do. Some people have done that. So that's how it is. I love you guys. Rumble, Twitter, YouTube, thank you very much for having taken the time. Thanks for all the contributions, you guys, from Sabinator to Darla to everybody for being here. Mods, not mods, lurkers, anonymous people. I love you very much. Dom Goddess, everybody on the flip side. Thanks, mods. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.